What up, y'all? Mr. Zoo Nation, aka Savage Armor Joe Giraffe, coming at you with another rant. Lozenge Magus, Apex. I honestly do not know. I don't really know what to really say about this card. Like, it has Cezanne skill, and this is bullshit. I'm serious. The heal trigger, I'm not too surprised. I'm kind of noticing that Bushy Road is really half-assing these heal triggers. But outside of that, I just had to make a video on this card because I feel like we got fucked in the ass, no homo, on this shit. We got screwed over so bad when his card came out. So bad, man, when his card came out. We got screwed over badly, man. And, I feel like me as an Oracle Think Tank player and me as a huge fan of Lozenge Magus, we basically got shitted on. I mean, to be honest, like, shit did more than hit the fan. That shit gave us, like, hepatitis B and bullshit. Like, that's how bad this shit is. I'm hella pissed. I'm very fucking pissed. Because I was expecting not a superior busted type effect, but I was expecting, like, amazing, maybe not super amazing, but some type of throwback skill or some type of shit. Instead, we got Cezanne's on stride skill, which the original Cezanne's on stride skill isn't that bad, but we're talking about wasting 2G Guardians to try to block a 30 plus attack. You're going to get 26. You're going to be at 26 shield when you use this card. You don't get any shield boost. You don't really get any benefits. You just get draw 2, put 1 on the bottom of the deck, you put 1 into your hand. You don't really get anything off of this. I mean, the 2 cards you could have drew could have been your miracle heals. And then you have to waste yet another G Guardian. You wasted 3 fucking G Guardians to block 1 attack. That's fucking horrible. This card is utter shit. Past utter shit. This is so much shit that I'd rather wipe my ass with it than put it into my OTT deck. I am so fucking mad at this shit because Lozenge Magus is literally one of the OG heal triggers of the game. She is literally one of the more iconic OG units in fucking Vanguard. In OTT, as not my ad. She is basically like one of the top 15 OG monsters of all time. When you think of Misaki, you think of 3 cards. You think of CEO Amaterasu. You think of Tsukiyomi, because full moon, Crescent of the full moon, Tsukiyomi, and you think of Lozenge Magus. Those are the 3 monsters you think of when you think of Misaki turning into a unit from Gray. One of the main fucking 3. And you gave us this shitty ass effect. Let me tell you how bullshit this effect is. Bermuda Triangle's new G Guardian, I cannot think of the name of it right now. I'm not going to look it up. Would have had a better purpose in this deck than it did in this. So, to sum it up, their G Guardian basically gives 5k shield for every 2 cards in your hand. So yeah, basically you gain 5k shield for every 2 cards in your hand. How do you not give that to OTT, a deck that is literally about fucking drawing? How do you not do that? That's stupid. It's literally a deck about fucking drawing, and you're gonna give us this bullshit. Hell, if you wasn't really gonna give us shield, I would have been. And I think everybody could agree with me on this. We probably could have been a lot more satisfied with an effect that allows us to draw a card and stack a card from our hand onto the top of the deck. We probably would have been a lot more satisfied with some type of bullshit like that. So just in case that shit didn't hit and they so happen to break through guard, bam, miracle heal out of nowhere. But nah, we get some other type of bullshit like, oh yeah, draw 2, put one into your hand, put one into the bottom of the deck. Hell, I would have been even more satisfied if you gave us an effect to where we can choose if we want to put a card from the top or the bottom of the deck instead of putting one into the hand. Now, gaining hand advantage isn't necessarily a bad thing, but this is like the wrong type of effect to be using during a battle phase where you have to use the G guard. That's bullshit. I mean, maybe if you wanted to really G guard for shits and giggles, but you were literally wasting 2 G guardians on one fucking skill that you don't even gain shield on. I mean, even if you were to come up with some bullshit like, bam, look at the top 2 cards of the deck, put one into your hand, put one into the bottom of the deck. If you put anything in your hand, this card gets 5k shield. I mean, 10k maybe been a little push, but I've probably been pushing a little bit, but at least would have got some type of shield boost. But oh no, this is supposed to be a clan where you have over 10 cards in hand at all times, so not gaining shield shouldn't be too much of a problem. What type of bullshit is that? If that was the case, you probably wouldn't give some bullshit effects like that to Bermuda Triangle. That's all I gotta say. That's some bullshit. I mean, if anything we're looking forward to this set, it had to be what Lozenge Magus was going to do. But instead, you gave us this bullshit. We probably would have been a little bit more satisfied if it was a counter charge, soul charge ability. Even though OTT doesn't have too much of a problem with counter blast. That still probably would have justified it. A little bit. Just a little bit. Not too much. Now the whole heal trigger on the other hand is just, I don't fucking know. And you had the damn nerves to call this pitch the Apex. You had the damn nerves to throw in Apex. The fuck, Bushiroad? The fuck? You literally gave her a badass name, a badass look, a badass artwork, a badass comeback, and you gave her this shitty ass effect. What type of bullshit is that? And don't say, oh, it was the filler for the deck. Fuck that. Fuck. I'm serious, man. These new G Guardians are fucking stupid. You like some clans plus so hard off of it. Like Tachikaze and Spike Brothers, they plussed hella hard off of it. You gave resist to fucking Aquaforce. You gave 5k plus for every 2 cards and for Bermuda Triangle. Everything else is kind of meh. Like Genesis is basically the same bullshit they always do. Fucking traders and shit like that. I'm very disappointed in the Mega Colony one because I might have to actually make a full video on that one too because I'm gonna actually do it right here. As a Mega Colony fan, I know this is supposed to be about Lozenge Magus, but I'm gonna just say this as a huge Mega Colony fan and as a Mega Colony main. That card fucking sucked. I'm sorry. I don't mind the whole soul charge, counter charge bullshit, but damn it, we need the counter charge more than we need the draw. Than we need the resting units. I mean, you don't even give the resting units the Giga version of the paralyzed mechanic. You don't give them, oh, they can't be chosen by card effects and they can't intercept either on my next turn. No, 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 no. You had to give your opponent a choice of resting 2 units, or we draw a card, counter charge 1, soul charge 1, which isn't too fucking bad. But the fact that they can choose whether or not we get that shit, you know how important Counterblast is in Mega Colony. You know how important it is to not waste Counterblast. Although in order to play it, you still need to waste Counterblast. That's bullshit. That is literally one of the worst I'd rather use fucking Griceforth, and Griceforth is fucking horrible. But man, I'm not even gonna really rant about that particular car anymore because that was just disgusting. But anyway, I am going to rant more about fucking Lozenge Magus because this is bullshit. Well, actually, there's another card I'm missing. Oh, Murakumo. Murakumo had a fucking good one. That was probably the best G Guardian they have. I mean, don't get me wrong. I like the one from Technical Booster 2, but I kind of felt like that was a little bit more situational. Like, I mean, seriously, you going against something like Link Joker or Gear Chronicle or Kagero or basically anything that can basically retire your shit, it kind of is useless. You don't really gain extra shield, and if you don't really have anything on the field, then more likely you're just guarding for 26, which isn't necessarily bad. But, I mean, compared to going against decks like Great Nature and Aqua Force and what else is another like, oh, Neo Nectars and stuff like that. I mean, they power creep the living shit out of you. And just the fact that, you know, we have to literally have a rear guard onto the field to even consider getting the extra shield is bullshit. You know, outside of giving it like 5k so you can like basically grade 3 and it gets 5k shield, that was hella cool. And you did give us an ability to like get another copy from the deck and put it to the thing. Now it isn't like the original one where it goes back into the deck, but still, this new G Guardian is fucking beast. It's just kind of sad that you have to waste 2 G Guardians in order to use that fucking effect. But this fucking Lozenge Magus one is just, ugh. I swear, man, y'all have like some type of grudge with OTT and nobody knows why. Like, I don't understand why one of the most dominating decks in the game has now became fucking child's play. I don't understand why all of a sudden nobody, I don't understand why all of a sudden it didn't become, it has to become this laughing stock. It's really saddening to see a deck like OTT become like a stepping stone of a clan. I understand that you do it to certain clans though, but not OTT, man. I understand that you're trying to get Genesis, their own thing. And, I'm all for that, though. But don't fucking ruin OTT just to make Genesis better. That's bullshit.